Hello BookTube, my name is David, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back for Tag Tuesday. I want to do something a little special this time. I'm doing the Buddy Read tag, which was created by my good friend Noah over at Everyone Who Reads It Must Converse. I'll have his original video linked down below. I was tagged ages ago by Alan at Big Hard Books and Classics, but you know, it takes time to get through these tags, as anybody who's been around for a while knows. There's 10 questions here. I'm going to actually start with number 10. It says to tag your buddies, and I'm going to circle back around to it at the end and revisit it. But I'm specifically calling out one small channel that I'd like to see grow a little bit more. It's a really new channel, just a couple weeks old, and that's Liam's Lyceum. He's a big fan of Tolkien, and that should be all you need to know. It's all I needed to know. But he's also recently read Elric by Michael Moorcock and talked about that. So he's reading some of the older fantasy classics out there. So anybody interested in those, definitely check that out because he's got some good thoughts on those as well. So we've got 10 questions here, and we're going to kind of go through them. Question 1, accountability. Do you like buddy reads? Yes. Gosh, yes. I've found that more and more to be true. I've seen them grow, evolve, and most recently this month I've been reading through The Illustrated Man with Greg at Another Bibliophile Reads, and every day we're voxering each other, sharing some thoughts about the story of the day that we've read, and it's been just absolutely thrilling to do this. And you know, a lot of times our thoughts are kind of similar, but there are some stories where we've kind of diverged a little bit, ones I've appreciated more that didn't really strike a chord for him, and that's perfectly fine. It's been fun to just chat about that. There's been some good chat going on, reading Memoirs of Geisha as kind of a group read. That's been fun. Which leads us to question 2, sharing. Is there an ideal sized group for buddy reads? I don't know what that size is, but I know I quickly got overwhelmed even before the month of August started on the Voxer chat for Sanctuary by William Faulkner. Enough so that I opened it up and there were like 300 and some messages. And I'm like, no, I've already got a full month. I don't need to feel like I need to scramble and scroll through all of those. There's a reason why I'm not active on so many of those Discord channels out there. You jump over onto the Wizardly Duo Discord or Alan from the Library of Alexandria, and you jump into their Discord and there's like 805 messages since the last time you logged in 20 minutes ago. And it's like, I just can't keep up with all this. I don't have the time to keep up with it. So I just don't. And that's why I've liked my little Discord where there's only about 20 of us. And there are some days where nothing happens. There are some days where there might be 20, 40 messages over the course of the day. And that's about the pace I like. Obviously, I'd be happy to have more friends in there with us. More opinions, more thoughts. Always happy to see somebody new pop in there, but I like smaller rather than bigger. And I think Memoirs of a Geisha, there's 4 or 5 of us that are active in that Voxer chat right now, and that seems to be about that perfect size. I absolutely like seeing the varying inputs on there. 3, duration. Are shorter or longer works better for buddy reads? Yes. Oh, you want me to give an answer on that? Yes, they both work really well. Just last week, I buddy read Song of Roland with a wonderful, wonderful commentator. She doesn't have her own channel. I'm pulling up her name so I don't get it wrong, as we are Voxer chatting it. Stephanie Cohen. And so we were reading Song of Roland, and she did a fantastic job of having some insights a couple times throughout the week because we blasted through it over the course of a week. It was really unstructured. She got done way before I did, but we both read it the same week. And she sent a super long Voxer chat, which I need to respond to after I finish this video because there was a lot and just really good thoughts and insights. And having a work that you can just knock out in a week or so and be done is great because it is one that you can easily squeeze into the schedule, but also having ones that last a month, or in the case of upcoming in 2022, ones that last for 6 months. I'm going to have 3 of those. You know, they're all good. As long as everybody's got a idea of a pacing, I think it works well no matter what you go with. And that's kind of a key there, is everybody has kind of an idea of what they're going with. You know, Greg and myself with the Illustrated Man, knowing that we're doing a story a day and we're talking about it every day. That works really well for pacing. Stephanie and myself, we knew that the week of August the 8th, that was going to be the week that we were reading it. I started it that Monday. She had read over half of it over the weekend leading into it, which worked out perfectly fine. We both got done by the end of that week. Number 4, community. There are many types of readers. Share a meeting of minds. I guess I'm not completely sure what you're trying to get at there. So I'm going to just skip that. Number 5, perspectives. There are many types of readers. Share a difference in perspective. Okay, so I think that what Noah's trying to get at here is sharing examples of when we've run into differences of perspectives and sharing the meeting of minds where people have commonality in what they're thinking. I'm not going to answer those. Those aren't as interesting. Number 6, challenges. Share a private or public challenge to read out of your comfort zone. I think this was what prompted Poetry Thursday, which has been an absolute delight on BookTube. So I will continue to just open that challenge up to everybody, is make poetry videos on Thursday. This Thursday is coming up. I want to see even more poetry. You don't have to be good at reading poetry. You don't even have to have a favorite poet. Just pick a poem. Read it. You don't even have to discuss it. Just get on there, read it. Spend 2 minutes. Upload. Don't edit it. Don't think about it. Just hit go. It'll be fine. I'd love to see all of you doing some poetry on Thursday. Number 7, events. What is your favorite reading event and why? The favorite one I've taken part of so far has been Ancients-thon back in June, and the reason why, it didn't really have a successful structure for chat. Nobody was really reading the same thing apart from Pilgrim's Progress, but it was encouraging people to read older works, pre-1700s, and I absolutely enjoyed that for myself. And I enjoyed watching videos of other people talking about those works. And, you know, if you've hung around for a while, you know that's one of my literary sweet spots. So that was a lot of fun for me. I have a feeling I'm going to really enjoy Shake-Timber coming up next month. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, even though I'm not going to be reading along with those 4 hosts. I'll be doing my own 4 Shakespeare plays, but I definitely am looking forward to their discussions because I've read all 4 of the plays that they're going to be talking about. One of those actually does line up with one that I'm reading, just different week. I'm doing mine a week earlier than Steve's. Number 8, Can't Stop. A booktuber you have buddy read the most with. I can't answer that because I think everybody's on an even footing. Well, no, let's take that back. Victoria from A Musical Bookworm. Technically. Because I kind of penciled myself in on reading the Space Trilogy when they were doing that, which was absolutely a whole blast. Reading that and then listening to the chats that those ladies had. And then in June, we read The Pilgrim's Regress, continuing the C.S. Lewis. I got miles ahead of her because, you know, life happened. She got busy. I think she has finished it. If not, I'm sorry, Victoria. But yeah, I think she's finished it and really enjoyed it. I'm pretty sure that was one of the ones that she talked about a week ago. So I think Victoria would get the medal right now of being the one that I've buddy read with most. I'm finding that over the course of all this, I'm really enjoying what Voxer brings, even more than a Discord. Yeah, I think that's going to become my preferred method of just keeping in touch with buddy readers. Won't stop. A booktuber you haven't but want to buddy read with. So this is going to tie in with number 10 of tag your buddies. Who do I want to buddy read with? You. And you, and you, and you, and you. And yes, even you in the back, Steve. I can smell you from up here. Um, that's Steve Donahue. Always gives them away. That heat wave out there in Boston. I want to read with all of you. As many books as you want to read with me. I'm finding that I enjoy buddy reading so much, and it's so much more fun when you have a dedicated person or a small set of people that you're reading the same thing with over the course of the same span of time. Regardless of the method that you do, I thoroughly enjoyed last month doing the Silmarillion with Steve Donahue and Scott Danielson, where we had an agreed thing that we were reading each week, and then we would each make our own videos, and it was fun watching all of their videos and being able to comment on those and make my own videos to expound my thoughts in there. I've been enjoying the Voxer chats. I don't care how we do it. I don't care what method. I want you to reach out to me. Let me know what you want to read. And I've gone through the last week on Goodreads. I'll have my Goodreads account linked down below, along with all the ways that you can get a hold of me. You can email me, you can Voxer me, you can join my Discord, you can comment here, whatever you want. Let me know. I'm on my Goodreads. I've categorized my books with 2 different tags, well, 3 different tags. One are books that I own that I have not read. So these are complete, have never ever read this book. I've got a tag in there for books that I have read but are due for a reread. It's been a while since I've read them, so I'd be happy to read it again. And then ones that I have read and have recently finished reading. So not ideally one that I would want to reread quite yet, because that's within the last roughly 12 months that I've finished them, at least for most of them. But go through that list. Find what you want to read with me. Send me a list of 20 books that you want to read. I don't care. I want to get through my physical TBR. If you've got something on your physical TBR or digital TBR, maybe it's on your digital device, that you want a reason to read, let me know. Let's do it. Let's find a month. Let's find a week. Let's come up with a game plan. Let's get it done. I'm happy to throw everything else out the window. All my other plans, all my other thoughts and ideas out the window to buddy read with you. So I'm opening up my calendar. I've got great plans for what I want to be doing for the next, 12 months, whatever it happens to be that I had announced. I will cancel every single one of those to buddy read with all of you. I'd be happy to do that. So find a book, find a dozen books. Let me know. I want to read with you, because it's more fun that way when you can have a conversation and you're not reading in isolation. I'll find a way to make it work. I'll try not to overcommit myself each month, but I'll just get a little journal. I'll start charting everything that I need to do. So even if I have already committed to buddy reading with you, you're not off the hook. Let me know down below what book we're buddy reading, because I want to make sure that it gets into that journal. I think I've caught them all. But in case there's something that I've happened to sadly overlook when making that list of ones I know that are coming up, or in case you've forgotten it. I don't want to assume everybody remembers, because some of these are buddy reads that are stretching out even as far as 2022. So yeah, let's do it. Let's find some books. Let's read them, because that's what it's all about. Community, getting to know each other better, to have discussions with each other, to just promote each other's channels and get some more broadcasting for other great booktubers out there. That's why I wanted to shout out at the beginning. I'm shouting out again Liam's Lyceum. great booktuber. There's a lot of others that I've shouted out previously that I probably am due to shout out even more going forward. There's some fantastic people out there, and I want to get to know all of you better as readers and read something with you. And if you know, where there's a will, there's a way. Let's find a way. Let's do it. Let's all find ways to make this work. Because nothing would make me happier than to fill each and every month with just buddy reads going forward. So that's all I've got. That is the buddy read tag. If you want to do this tag, by all means, go ahead and do it. Liam, you're it. You are the one officially being tagged in this, but anybody else, feel free to do so. Have a great day.